Blah, y'all already know what it is. Your boy Yaakov, what it do? The outlet to reality, the holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago. What up? This is a place where you want to hide from your drama or maybe hide from your baby mama. Just kidding. But anyways, fans, thank you for staying tuned. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ching! And today we have a very special guest, one of the best rap groups I've ever heard. Y'all ready for this? G.I Wonder, what's up, man?
Yo, good. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
Of course, man. Of course, it was kind of hard to get y'all, man. I had to call a few people, and they put me on hold for a second. I was like, "Come on, this is real," you know what I'm saying? I'm like, please wait.
We here. Yes, sir.
Oh man. Well, real quick, man, I gotta share a story, man. Some inspiration. So for those who don't know, I've actually stopped drinking for 5 months, believe it or not. 6 months actually.
Congratulations.
Thank you, man. It was really hard, man, to be honest. I was gaining a lot of weight and I was drinking too much. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just going out hard. And I was like, you know what? I think it's time for me to change, my habit, the way I do things. And it took a minute, fam. It was hard because I'm gonna be honest with you. I went out a few times, like a few dates, and these girls, they just love to drink. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Like, let me get two. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And me being the man, I gotta be smart. I gotta, make sure I'm honest with myself. And it's been a challenge. I feel like the first 2 or 3 months was really hard. And then it became like a habit. Like I don't really need it, but it almost felt like a superpower because when I'm being observant, I'm not saying stupid things, I'm thinking before I'm saying something, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it's like a secret power. I was like, man, I might have to keep this, Cha-ching. But man, I'm really happy you guys are here, man. So if you guys could share a little bit for my fans to get to know you more, how did you guys started the G.I Wonder? Like I'm thinking right now, I wonder. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So, oh my God, where do we start? So, this is I go by Virginia Q. This is Chris Cross, and this is c.r.i.m.e.way. This is my blood brother. So we've been together all of our life. Just to expedite the story, I ended up becoming best friends with Chris my senior year in high school. We graduated the same year. That was back in 2014. But I mean, we had been rapping since I was around 12, 13. It was probably about the same for you.
Yeah, about the same.
And he's 2 years older than me. So, just the musicality has been there for a long time. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, Chris, we became best friends when I was about 18. And right after high school, after we graduated, he ended up moving in with my brother and I. And from that point forward, we just formed like a real brotherhood. Instead of two brothers, we became three.
Yeah.
That's all it is. So, of course, we have that sibling rivalry, that competitiveness, trying to push each other to be better. I mean, we all just have a love for creativity and music. So, yeah, man, like that's how we started and how we formed, essentially.
Are you guys all from the same city? Like, what city did you guys grow up in, and where'd you guys meet? That's a big one.
Got you. Yeah. So me and my brother, we grew up in Hurt, Virginia. It's a very small town, in like a central Southern Virginia area. But we went to Gretna High School. Chris, he's actually from New Jersey.
Yeah, I grew up in Patterson, New Jersey. Moved down to Gretna, Virginia in seventh grade. I had some family down here, so moved down here, and I've been here ever since.
Wow, man. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, man. I like Jersey too, man. I never been to Virginia. All my good friends are from Virginia here in Vegas, but New Jersey, man, I got family there, man. I got
Hey.
Elizabeth, Lakewood, you know, I already know. I already know. I got paparazzis trying to catch me, and I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I gotta hide. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man.
Well, I gotta tell y'all something, man. So I'm gonna be real with you. Before I did podcasting back in high school, I actually used to rap, man. I'm very good with catchwords. So I came up with this video on TikTok, no lie. And I used my raps I never really put out into the universe, right? I kept them in a book, like a notebook. And I was like, you know what? Let me put some, I got like I have other family members, they're better than me, but I feel like what I have that's different is I can come up with a catchy hook. And for them, they
Yeah,
struggle because I'm a beast. It just comes out. So I'm gonna share
yeah.
with y'all a little bit so y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm not just making it up.
Oh,
So look,
let's go.
the song goes like this: Make, shake, stir. We make, shake, stir. First we bake the dough, then we mix, shake, and stir. I gather all my ingredients to make it just for her. I put in the oven, put in the oven, put in the oven just for her. Put in the oven, put in the oven. I put in the oven just for her. Make, shake, stir. We make, shake, stir. Hey, bitch, you don't like that, right? You see what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I took what I so my generation, I'm not gonna lie, I grew up with Crank That Soldier Boy, Lean Back, Lean With It, Rock With It, like all that,
Yeah.
and I combined it into that hook, that mix, shake, stir. We mix, shake.
Yeah.
You hear it? Dun, dun, dun. You
Absolutely.
see,
Yeah.
you see? So that's what I do, man, and I be coming up with new stuff every week, so I don't use that creativity. You feel me?
Yeah, absolutely.
But I gotta say, when I first heard y'all, I'm not lying, true story. I was looking at some TikTok challenges, and I ain't gonna lie, fam. The bone to the challenge, I went crazy. Your brother, when he goes cautious, cautious Christian, I was like, damn, he's going. I was like, that. What you say? What you say? I gotta rewind. And I'm gonna be honest. So I've been checking out different challenges, right? You guys are the only group that I know that did the challenge where you brought it back to Bone Thugs and Harmony, the boom, 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 like the old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So what made you guys do that? Because I thought that was genius, no lie.
Yeah, man. Like, so I'll let him take over as far as answering this, but I will say initially that we kind of tried to pride ourselves on being creative. If like we were like, regardless if we quote unquote win or not, if we can be creative and make ourselves stand out from everyone, then that's the win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, that was our whole thing. We were telling one another and ourselves that we're going to try to do something creative every time we approach a challenge, regardless.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can speak to it because he is our primary producer. He makes all the beats, mixes, masters all the records. So he definitely can speak to that some more.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, man. Basically, it's just like I think that creativity really comes from us just like growing up off of Bone. Like, cause you listen to Bone, like they got a lot of elements within their group. Like they got harmony, they got skill, they got creativity. And I think something that we really paid attention to was the harmony and the creativity. I think sometimes their creativity gets kind of shadowed by their like fast rap style, and people don't realize like they really got some creative stuff. We just kind of because like after we listened to Bone for a while, it was more like Lil Wayne and stuff, and he got crazy creativity bars and stuff. So yeah, man, that approach just kind of just comes like natural and just like from over the years listening to Bone and just doing our own thing.
Damn, that's what's up, man. And tell us, guys, please, man. Tell us a little bit about your album. I know you guys released an album.
Yes, sir. Trinity 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we Trinity 2, oddly enough, is actually our third album. We released our first album in the early 2020. That was called Pay the Price. And then we released the first Trinity in late October of 2020.
Yeah.
And then we just released Trinity 2, I believe it was April of this year. So we're going to do another Trinity to like finish out that series. But as far as the most recent one, man, Trinity 2, I mean, I love it. It's so like I said, my brother's the producer again, primary producer, and he produced like the demos to all of these tracks. You know, he was sending Chris and myself emails of like beats, and you know, some things would already have hooks on them, things like things of that nature. So we had just got on a bunch of songs over a period of time, and we saw fit to put an album together, but it was more of like a kind of random as far as topics. So we needed a way to tie it together and make it cohesive. So that's when my brother, he used his creativity and created this Jimmy Live character. If you listen to the album, you'll hear him on the intro and then in different places throughout the album. So like the concept of the album became that we essentially took over all the radio stations, all the airways, and it was a G.I Wonder marathon playing only our music, you know. So yeah, I love that concept. I thought that was super dope. And to end it up, we had Bizzy Bone hop on a remix of a record that we made called Thank You. The original Thank You was on the first Trinity album. And what it is, it's an ode, and we're paying homage to Bone Thugs and Harmony because when we grew up, like we were just super fans of these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
So it was a super dope 360 moment to have Bizzy Bone feature on the song, and we even got some audio from Flesh and Bone on the end of the song, and that's how the record ends. That's how the album ends.
Ooh,
So yeah,
I like that. I like that, man. You networking, fam. You expanding.
yeah,
That's it.
Yeah.
man, it's everything.
Now, one thing I gotta ask y'all, man, if you could do me a big favor, if y'all could do a little freestyle for me, is that okay? You know what I'm saying? I don't got no beat. I don't got no beat, but that's a part of life, man. You know what I'm saying? If you want to share a little something,
Yeah.
I really appreciate that with my fans. They get hooked, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Sure.
the ladies, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, it won't no billionaires to tell us shoot for the stars. No Mark Cubans, just Mark cars and Cuban cigars. They shoot at your squad, your broad for moving too fraud. No double back to see your tracks. They just gonna clap like a plug. They still stainless steel with the stainless steel. They don't leave no dirt when doing work. Therefore, it's stainless steel. I ain't never banged for real. I got homies, but they passed that. And now I favor social media as Cash App. Rock where they love me, blocks where the thugs be. Known to do damage with a burner like subtweets. God's child, you can't hinder my life. And I'm relentless. Like I used the lint roller twice. I need a witness. Say amen, let's go give me hype. Physical fitness, because I raise the bar every night. Listen, if you want to win, the sacrifices every time. Is it necessary? Yes. Is it farewell? Goodbye.
Wow, man, I like that. I like that, man. I like that. I was like, oh snap, what's the popcorn? Popcorn. Oh man, no, I appreciate that. What about you, Chris and Big Brother? You got a little something?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got a little something. That's right. So you already know, like enemies hunting and they want me to bleed, so I get Adam like Eve and like my madam was Eve. He got me madder like Adam backwards. It was a matter of taking Adams and Adam and giving Adam the action to breathe. The second Adam redeems. My homie Adam put me on this chick named Eve. Her favorite artist is Eve, and mine is Adam Levine. Wait a minute. She told me what she decided to be, so I decided to leave.
Oh, man.
A little bit.
That's good, man. That's good, man. I mean, don't get too nervous, man. I ain't the ladies yet. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What about you, Chris? I know you were hiding right there, man. You were hiding. Yes.
He's looking to the sky like Lord save me. They criticize the black man's drive like Miss Daisy. I mean, he hustled, not the wrong way, but he's not lazy. He got K's, guns, K's, nines off safety. My dog's crazy. They say he's wasted talent, but me, I'm losing my balance. They say they hate the way I lean like italics, but that's all cool because we want the same thing. And Lord, I follow you like a creepy painting. I'm a devoted follower, but I know I ain't perfect. I got these motions bottles up, but I know it ain't worth it. I just want to give you flowers while you here. I'm the rose that rose from concrete, drowned by so many tears. Nights with no food, days when checks weren't clear. But I should have lost my mind. The devil was in my ear, but I'm stronger than that. I'm saved by God's grace alone. But when He finally calls me home, I can hear the heavenly choir pray.
Okay, Chris. All right, he was waiting for that. He was like, no, that was good, man. I like that. I like it. Now I got one last question, man. One last, and thank you, man, for doing that freestyle. I really appreciate that. So you know, what I'm saying now my blood is going up to my veins. You know, I'm back. You know what I'm saying? I'm awake. I'm awake.
Yes, sir.
But so I know you guys. You were saying, you know, you do a lot. You mentioned God, right, in your raps, right? So what does you know, for you, what does faith in God mean to you?
It means everything to me, man, and us. Honestly, it's like I think, like especially like when you consider like the backgrounds of individuals like ourselves. You know, you hear people say, "Oh, I came from nothing." You know what I'm saying? So it's like we can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? And just to have amazing experiences like being on this podcast with you, man, and meeting the Bone Thugs. I mean, you gotta keep in mind, like, bro. I mean, I have no choice but to believe in God because of all the things that I've witnessed. One of the earliest memories in my life was watching the first of the month video. My dad had it on a VCR tape, and just to have that full circle moment to where we grow up. I'm 26 now. My bro's 28. Chris is 26, and this was 2020. We ended up at Crazy Bone's house. You know what I'm saying? And kicking it with him in his backyard, and like I said, having Bizzy Bone on the record, kicking it with Lazy Bone, things like that. So, I mean, it doesn't get to from starting where we were to getting to that point, and even to here without faith. I think it's simply impossible. You know, and it's faith is that ever-present thing that you need in the moments that doubt arises. Especially for aspiring musicians and artists. Excuse me, you're gonna have so many times where you're gonna feel like maybe this isn't for me. Maybe you feel like giving up. Faith is gonna be that driving factor that reminds you there is light at the end of the tunnel, but you gotta be willing to go through the tunnel.
Yeah, no, it's true, man.
Yeah.
Preaching facts, fam. I got something to share. So I went to and I don't really share too much, but I'm gonna share this. So last week I had a little a study group, right? My spiritual teacher was teaching me about the scripture, and he said something really nice. He said that first people in my guests, my new family now. So
Yes,
a little
sir.
interesting thing. Thanks. So my background, right, is Jewish. So I'm the first Guatemalan Mexican Jew to have a podcast in history. So you already making history to come in this channel.
Hey,
Just saying, you know what I'm saying?
Round of applause.
Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. This week, right, we just passed, but basically on Friday night and Saturday, it's a big holiday called Shavuot. And this is the time when, and this holiday, sorry about that, this holiday is the time when basically we finally received the tablets, the Ten Commandments, and the time when the children of Israel, they heard the message from God. And the big two secrets that it says, I love this. It says, just we'll do it and we'll listen. And it's so powerful because he gave me an analogy. When you work out, right, you're like, man, you feel good the first week, right? And you're like, man, I feel great, I feel strong. But like 2 or 3 weeks later, you get kind of tired. You're like, I don't feel like working out. But for mine, it's good. It's a healthy way to stay fit. You live long. So you got to say to yourself, I know I don't feel like I have to. And it goes down when you pray. There's days when you're like, man, I don't feel like praying today. I just feel like to go, maybe not eat, just lock myself in my room and it just turn off the lights. But I feel like this is the moment where you're testing your faith. I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like praying, but I have to, because this is my moment. This is my lowest point. and this is where I could be the realest to God. You feel me?
Yeah.
Absolutely, bro.
100%.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share that because a lot of times in life we do feel like we need guidance, and we can't do it alone. Like you said, you had a lot of faith and God brought you these miracles to your life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Going to Bone Thugs and Harmony's house, vibing with them, even your music is changing people the way they think, if you think about it. You feel
Mm-hmm.
me?
Yeah.
So I just wanted to share that, man. I thought it was really dope, and I like when we get a little spiritual. So I had I had add a little, spice. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
That's good fire.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. So it's really good, man. I'm really happy y'all here, man. I'm gonna wrap it up real quick, guys. This is the Outlet to Reality, the holdest podcast in Vegas and Chicago every Tuesday. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Ching! And y'all know where to find me. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, the Outlet to Reality. My TikTok is at Yaakov28, and my Snapchat is Take Acid. And fam, where can my fans find you?
Yeah, man. So you can follow us, at G.I Wonder on Instagram. It's at G.I Wonder for Christ on Facebook, at GI_Wonder on TikTok. You can follow me at Virginia__Q, and you at Crime Wave, and my bro Chris at Poppy Nash, PAPINASH.
Okay, all
Sir.
right. Thank you, man. Thank you.